Other people in Congress are rallying behind the president. Let's see what Ted Cruz said. He was on Twitter. Ted Cruz says, the Democrats' party's hatred for Donald Trump knows no bounds. The quote, substance of this political persecution is utter garbage. This is completely unprecedented and is a catastrophic escalation in the weaponization of the justice system. Couldn't agree more. Yeah, I couldn't agree more because it's fair game now. Anybody can be prosecuted. You just have to say what the Democrats say, that nobody's above the law. You just have to say that when they mean that only their side's above the law. It's kind of like, well, everything else they say, they blame you for everything and then they do the same thing. So Ted Cruz is here chiming in on this. I think that is the right statement. And I can't belabor this enough. I really think this is a catastrophic escalation. It's taking the head, formerly the most powerful person in the country, which is kind of like the chief executive. There's a lot of original source code power that emanates out of the presidency, or out of that office. And when you now say that that's fair game, it's almost like mutually assured destruction. You remember that concept? The reason why we wouldn't nuke each other is because it's mutually assured destruction. United States is not going to nuke Russia. Russia's not going to, or back then the Soviet Union, is not going to nuke the United States because we both got nukes. And if either one of us uses the nukes, we're all going to die. This is that system. This is the reason we don't do this, is because they just used a nuke. And the Republicans are going to have to use one, or else they're going to die. And they're going to be at the end of the game. So the Republicans will respond. They will regret this, from Josh Hawley. They will regret this. It's not about the rule of law. It's not about nobody being above the law. It's about power, raw power. It's the Democratic Party telling the nation that they will stop at nothing to control the outcome of the next election. It's an assault on our democracy, pure and simple, and they will regret this. And he didn't even put a period at the end of this. That's how you know how serious this is.
Ain't no mercy. Ain't no mercy. These are the same people who have sent SWAT teams to pro-life activists, who use the FBI against parents at school board meetings. They will do anything, use any kind of power to try and hold on to their own privileges, their own positions. And we're seeing that tonight. This is just unprecedented in American history. And the only way out now is to win.
And all of the free rides that Hillary Clinton got, that Joe Biden got, if the Republicans want to survive, they're going to have to respond in kind. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. If they don't, it's going to be because they think, oh, it's just Donald Trump. They'll never come after us. They're nuts if they think that, because DeSantis is next on deck. Whoever's after him is next on deck. This is not just about Trump. Trump is just the current scapegoat. Trump is the justification for them to pass all this stuff. Then once everybody says, well, it was Trump, we did prosecute him, and that was pretty acceptable, it now becomes normalized across the rest of the spectrum. And it goes down the line. Everybody else is in the crosshairs. Be prepared for that, Republicans. Now, many of them are too stupid, I think, to recognize that, but others are not. Ted Cruz, Jim Jordan, they know that this is the Democrats turning their key. They just escalated the whole situation.